Aquarius, welcome to your general reading. I hope you're well. I hope you are fabulous. We're doing yours and theirs placements today, but we're going to go ahead and start off with an oracle read. Very excited. We just got this one in. This is the Gaia Oracle. And first we'll pull you a card here, read from it, and then we'll jump over to your baseline. Okay. What is going on for that Aquarian energy, please? What is going on for Aquarius? Show me what I need to see, please, for that Aquarian energy. What's going on? What's going on for Aquarius, please? Number 39, Perception. Beyond the veil of illusion. Okay, let's see what's going on. Beyond the veil of illusion. Perception. Oh, I feel like we're definitely in Aquarian territory today. What's going on? Beyond the veil of illusion. The lady featured on this card looks directly at the observer. She radiates love and wisdom, yet stands firmly in her own truth. From this standpoint, she is able to see beyond the veil of illusion. She has shown up in your reading today to reflect that the same qualities within you reside within you. You are advised to stand your ground with regards to a particular person or issue. Stand within your own truth and don't be swayed by another's beliefs, opinions, or views. If it doesn't feel right, then it's not. Trust your intuition and gut feeling on this one. Be true to yourself. You can respect another's views without having to change your own value systems. If it doesn't align with your values, then don't take it on. Okay, so some of you are reflecting back energy that you're trying to listen to, but it doesn't necessarily fit you. Okay. Sometimes knowledge is confrontational, and it is good for us to be confronted with it. Sometimes our own perspectives and beliefs are wrong, and we need to be countered. This is what it is to be human. We're not meant to be right all the time. But there are times when you must, in fact, stick to your guns on certain points, because you know that they are true for you and correct for you, even if they aren't for somebody else. So by all means, do listen. Allow yourself to hear somebody else's viewpoint, but you also need to know to stand up for yourself. That doesn't mean you have to sit there and stand there and argue. Your truth can be enough for you. You don't have to push back on it. You don't have to fight. You don't have to engage. It's enough to know what your own particular truth is and to stand by it. So, let's get into your reading now and see what that has to do with your love. Very curious. Cheers. We are drinking peppermint herbal tea today. Oh, the throat has gone a bit wonky. Show me what I need to see, please, for that Aquarian energy. Show me what I need to see, please, for that Aquarian energy. What's going on for Aquarius? Show me Aquarius. This is the Goddess Tarot deck. Again, new, and I'm already loving it. Show me Aquarius, please. Four of Pentacles. Seven of Cups. Sacrifice. 12. The Hanged Man. Interesting. There's something here you would like to open up to, but you're telling me you're not ready. Not yet. You'd like to gain more perspective. There's a sense in you. Four of Pentacles. Seven of Cups. Sacrifice, i.e. Hanged Man. Number 12. There's a sense in you that you've been holding back in your love energy for a while. Specifically, you're holding back because you were holding on. Four of Pentacles, as we know, is very strong, despite how small and unassuming that Four of Pentacles is. It, in fact, has a great deal of weight attached to it. I'm holding back because I'm holding on. I'm holding back because I'm holding on. It's really hard for us to move forward when we insist on taking 2 steps back, you know. So therefore, whatever steps we do take forward is often neutralized. If I take 2 forward and I take 2 back, there you go. So many of you held back in your love energy for who knows, we'll see why, we'll break it down. But the idea is, in your Seven of Cups, fast forward a little bit more, there is this sense of knowing in you that you could have more, that you could feel more, that there's cups out there for you to choose from. Love, specifically. Options in love, things to consider, things to feel. A wide variety of things other than that kind of state of Four of Pentacles. I'm holding on to something, I should probably let it go. Because there is this desire in me to explore more. Some of you just got used to holding on to something out of habit. Four of Pentacles is often very habitual. A lot of people don't know that. Behavior patterns in the real world. Things we get used to holding on to, and after a while, it's not that it really means anything to us, it's just we got used to holding on to it. What you're holding on to, we shall see. But I'm glad to see your energy tried to open up, at least it's trying to open up more so in present day, to the idea of, I don't have to be so closed off. I can look at other things. I can explore other things. Okay? And then you tell me, Hanged Man, I'm not ready. It's like your energy is trying to open the door a little bit. Just a little bit. Just kind of get, like, I'm just going to open it just a couple inches. See if I can see a little something. Oh, back off, close the door. Back off, close the door. Back off, close the door. We'll see why. We'll see why. Is there anyone surrounding, please? Is there anyone surrounding Aquarius, please? Is there anyone surrounding, please? Is there anyone surrounding Aquarius, please? Interesting. Two of Wands. Decision. Eight of Cups. Eight of Pentacles. Well, first of all, there might be some critical energy happening now here in August. Okay. This person's just kind of looking at their energy when it comes to you. I've got a decision to make, specifically in their emotions. Eight of Cups. Don't try to get too emotionally attached to Aquarius or whatever the situation is with Aquarius. Don't become emotionally involved. It's not safe. Eight of Pentacles, we can work it out. It's interesting. Now, a lot of people who are not comfortable expressing their love, let's say, okay, they're fearful of it, of a real in-depth exchange, will often kind of give themselves a little pep talk. They'll pull themselves aside and say, don't become emotionally attached to this. Don't emotionally invest in this. You can't afford to. But you can kind of remain aloof and detached while in their physical energy. Eight of Pentacles, work with them, compromise with them, and for some of you, literally work with them. So there's kind of a rough sketch on their energy here about what to do with this connection. Don't quite know why. It could be in reaction to you. You're kind of holding on. You'd like to expend your energy outwards, but you're also hanging back. The Hanged Man. It might be because they're showing you cooperation. Eight of Pentacles. While trying to keep themselves emotionally safe. Eight of Cups. Okay? You're kind of holding back, and they're showing me cooperation. You might have put a hold on moving forward in love development if they have shown you some sort of interest in compromise. Okay, trying to work things out. Hanged Man, kind of taking it slow with this person, seeing what they're going to do, how you two are going to try to react or co-create this sense of cooperation. Okay, and it's coming from a place of love. All right, so there's this idea of I'm not gonna totally move forward. I'm going to wait around, see how things pan out, how they play out, you know. Show me the, excuse me, show me the shared energy, please. Show me that shared energy, please, between Aquarius and their person. Show me that shared energy, please. Of course, Aquarius, you wouldn't be trying to cooperate with this person if there wasn't love here. But is it the love that's correct for you? Ace of Swords. Nine of Swords. Headspace, energy. Page of Swords. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. And it's kind of like you went from having a very strong idea about this connection and it sort of de-evolved. Okay. It kind of de-evolved. Ace of Swords. strong truth, singular truth. I know what's up. To Nine of Swords, mental fragmentation, stress, anxiety, pain. Page of Swords. I'm going to keep an eye on the situation, see how it works out. Very little engagement with this person. It's kind of like I'm trying to take into consideration this person's point of view. I'm trying to observe their working efforts with me, see if there's cooperation here, and if there's something that is worth salvaging. Okay. Let's see the overall, please. In other words, you haven't fully given it up. They're still trying to show me effort, but they're trying to keep it from an emotionally detached space, so I don't know that I necessarily agree with it. I don't know that you necessarily agree with it either. But I do see you trying to give it a fair chance, at least in terms of perspective. So, we shall see. I can tell that you two have tried to remain emotionally sort of aloof with each other for the sake of your sense of safety as well as theirs, no doubt. And it's that same sense of aloofness. Oops, wisdom, sorry. High Priestess. It's a bit slippy, this new deck. The High Priestess. And then we need to listen more, exactly, I agree, with our intuition about what understanding this connection means to you in terms of feeling. Okay. It's so very easy to take a connection to a place of confusion and pain, in other words, mental space bullshit, instead of allowing ourselves to feel it correctly and then guide ourselves through that. We feel what we feel, and thus we act. But a lot of people are like, I know what I know. Do you? Perception. There's a fixed energy right there, Ace of Swords, saying, I know what I know. I'm pretty confident about that. I want to see what it is you were so convinced of. That is your master symbol, of course, is the Ace of Swords. Nine of Swords. What you started to know de-evolved. They're in there too. It's technically shared, so I know they're in here too. Okay? And the Page of Swords is like, I'm trying to start over again about perception. And I don't know. I'm going to hang back and see if their efforts are working for me. If they're presenting to me any sort of new energy, or are they really fully detached from this emotionally. You know. So whatever this is, you're trying to give it a fair crack. And you're trying to use your mind as your gauge. Perhaps it's more like your feeling. That way we can appropriately shape our perception, yeah? We'll start right here with the High Priestess. Oh, excuse me. We just got back from vacation, and I tell you, it's one of those things where you need a vacation from your vacation. You know how it is when your energy starts to linger behind you? Because you're like, wait a minute, I'm not done. I'm not done resting. I'm not done relaxing. Let's get back to that. We're not done yet. And it's like, no. Time to get back to it. Okay. Show me the High Priestess, please. Show me the High Priestess, please. Show me that High Priestess, please. Show me that High Priestess, please. Ooh, Tower. King of Pentacles. What did you learn? Show me the Tower, please. Ten of Wands. Nine of Swords. Ah. You have a very strong sense of I need to get it done energy. Okay, very strong. Underline, case in point, Queen of Pentacles. You have a very strong sense of I need to get this done energy. Okay, very strong. Hardworking, reliable. To the point that you often neglect your sense of feeling. Okay? And it's not an accusation, it is what it is. We all get into that space sometimes of, I got too much to do, I really don't have time to tune in to my feelings. I'm responsible, I'm burdened, I have a lot going on, I have a lot riding my back, I'm very responsible, I'm King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, whatever the case is. And 10 of Wands, I've got work to do, I've got stress, I've got strain, and on top of me I got a 9 of Swords, and the 9 of Swords automatically ties back to this. So I know your sense of your emotional world is under strain, and it's really hard for you to gauge that emotional strain sometimes in the face of, I got stuff to do, right? So I see an Aquarius who's defaulting to experience and their mind in order to kind of sort out their day-to-day, and in so doing, their emotional world and your intuition specifically are kind of been, or have been negligent, okay? Otherwise, I do believe when it comes to whatever this connection is, you would have a stronger sense of what to do with it instead of just trying to keep a casual eye on it and kind of wondering, watching it, seeing how it's going to turn out. You would be more emotionally involved. And I see that there is a part of you, 7 of Cups, that wants to open up and to be exploratory. You do. And it happened, I do believe, briefly outside of this connection. That you saw emotionality outside of it, beyond it. Okay? Something that wasn't quite so, I don't know what to do with it. I don't know what to feel about it. It causes me strain. Do I even want this? Maybe I can look outside of this. Looking outside yourself isn't holding on necessarily a good thing. I don't know. You know what? I don't have time for any of this. Aquarius, get back to work. And that's that's how it's coming across. You know what? I don't have time for this. And so we put it on the back burner. We tuck it away in that 4 of Pentacles energy. I haven't really let it go. But I haven't really contributed to the progress of moving it forward, what to do with it, how I'm feeling about it, how I want to engage in it, if at all. So I can tell that you've been terribly, terribly laborious, and I can also see that you've had some rather substantial disruptive energy lately in the general sense, and that Tower could be anything, especially with that 10 of Wands there. King of Pentacles is right next to it. So that tells me your physical world, your 3D world, your comfort world, your home world might have recently been very disruptive, chaotic. You're trying to have to do repair or control issues in terms of stabilizing, because that King, Queen of Pentacles, they're all about that stabilization factor, okay? So you might have had something come along to rock your world. Some of you might have had some very extensive traveling recently. I don't know why I'm saying that. I don't see any of the travel cards here, but for some of you that might absolutely be true. You might have some extensive, and I mean above average traveling. That might be why I'm seeing such explosive, I don't feel stable energy right now. Nothing feels like home for some of you. So yeah, for some of you, extensive traveling. Some of you might be under a place of home repairs. And then also the finances might have been disrupted recently. So it's kind of really hard, I'm saying, Aquarius, is that the responsibility, stabilization has been taking priority lately. And as a result, whatever this is to you, in terms of feeling, has kind of gone, okay, that's not a priority right now. I'll get back to that. Because, and I agree with you, in light of things that need doing, we don't always have that indulgence to sit around and feel our feelings. Sometimes we've got shit to do. Yes. Hi, if you're new to my channel, my name is Christina. Yeah, I swear. Fairly often. Real person, real tarot, and real use of language, yeah? There you go. For some of you who are new, and every now and again I swear, and it shocks somebody, and then I get a comment, and I just decided to go ahead and intercede right there. Okay, now, in terms of the, and my point is, honey, your intuition's here. It's not that you don't have it. It's just been neglected, put aside. You haven't had a chance, like I said, it looks to me, to feel your feelings recently. It's like there's one thing after another going on. Okay, so I hope that we can get you or see more of that reflective energy in the case of stability, so you have a stronger sense of, okay, I can circle back to this now and really give it some attention. I know it's important to you, otherwise it wouldn't be here. Okay? It doesn't matter how busy you get. It really doesn't matter how busy you get. It's still with you, whatever this is. There doesn't seem to be too much real world energy in it in the recent past. It's heavily contemplative. I wonder what you'll learn. I can't tell if this person is helping you reinforce your perceptions or shape them. Let's find out. Let's find out. Are we staying with this one or are we moving? Which one? Are we keeping on? No, we're keeping on. Okay. Show me this Four of Pentacles, please, for you in the past. Excuse me. Show me the Four of Pentacles, please. Show me that Four of Pentacles, please. Straight out the gate. That's you, baby. King of Swords. It's good to see you. Good to see you. What about it? Oh, my. We were looking grumpy in the past, yeah? What about it? No. Yeah, Hanged Man tried to pop out. I ain't doing none of that. Blocking. 7 of Wands. There's something here where you were just determined to not deal with something. And it was in the past. Okay? Fairly recent for some of you. And for some of you, that might be concurrent, especially if that Four of Pentacles is there. That means for some of you, it's a little habitual. Some of you have that determination in you. I'm not going to deal with this. I'm not letting it go. But I'm not going to deal with this. I'm not changing my mind. I'm not changing my point of view. But you also didn't let it go. So that's very interesting. There was a point here you were making, and you was sticking to it, honey. 7 of Wands. Block. Block. King of Swords. Inflexible. You are fixed air, honey. I know. I know. Honey, I'm triple fixed. To say I have certain beliefs, ideologies, and feelings that can be a little inflexible. I get it. I get it. There is something here you were working on in terms of your love energy. I don't know that you were working on it. That's not correct. You were abiding by certain principles. You insisted upon them. Whether or not they were healthy for you, I don't know. But you're showing me I'm not willing to change shit. I'm holding on to this. I know I'm correct. I'm not picking on you, honey. It is what it is. There's a strong sense of stubbornness in you. And of course, I know what I know. And what I know is not changing anytime soon. But you didn't want to let it go. Whatever this is. Whatever that is, whatever that thought is, whatever that feeling is, whatever that ideology is to you, you didn't let it go. Despite the fact that it caused so much sort of tension in you. Alright, let's see what you're doing. Show me that 7 of Cups. Show me that 7 of Cups, please. I'm going to fast forward a little bit. Show me that 7 of Cups. Show me that 7 of Cups, please. You got it. Judgment. And then there came a time... Aha. Yes. There came a time... I'm not going to accept all these. These are double knights. Page of Swords. Okay, I got it. There came a time here with Judgment when things started to feel... Okay, maybe I can open up a little bit more. I can kind of suspend... Judgment's a big deal. Especially in our love energy. It can mean many, many things. Some of you decided to revive this cup, this love energy with this person. Okay, greet it with a little bit more open energy with Judgment. Okay, resurrect it, second chances, calling. Okay, for others of you, the timing just felt right to start exploring other cups and to stop being so locked up. Okay, locked up in a particular love theory, how you've always kind of viewed love, looked at love, perceived love, or felt love with insistence too. That's what I'm getting from this. I don't know it's in reaction to anyone specific. It's more like you've always had these kind of certain values about your love energy that you were just felt were inflexible. Okay. And it kind of puts you in that space of being firm, cold, sometimes detached, keeping you kind of from the love energy that you want. I'm feeling this is more like a pattern as opposed to someone specific, but we shall see. It does take two, of course. I'm not just putting it all on you. We'll see what's up. But there came a point, fast forward, Judgment and the 7 of Cups, where your love energy started to relax, get a little more flexible, get a little more open to itself. A little more exploratory. A little bit more willingness to try. You wanted it. There was something in your energy that suggests, okay, I want to. The timing feels right. Maybe I'll give this particular cup a second chance. Maybe I'm giving myself a second chance by opening myself back up to love, and I swore I'd never do that. Magician's here. You were open to it, to say the least. I'm looking at Aquarius, who would say they'd never love again. And yet so strongly in present day. How long that present day plays out, I don't know. Weeks, months, years. You want love. Timing feels right. For some of you, you are considering second chance love. Others of you, Seven of Cups has the potential for new. The whole point is that your energy suggests it has options, or it wants to have options. The Magician, you're opening up to the calling. At least you want to. Now you're showing me in future Hanged Man. What's up with that? Show me the Hanged Man, please. And through all this, I can tell you've had a hell of a year. For some of you, it's been upwards to a year. For some of you, you've had a hell of a year. Disruptive, laborious household energy, disruptive, laborious work energy, combination of the two. I just see some of you constantly boarding planes. What's up with that? Like, you have miles. Like, you have extensive airline miles. I don't know how else to put that. I don't know why that's coming in so strongly. Show me sacrifice, please. The Hanged Man. Queen of Pentacles. Goodness me. Why? Why are you foregoing? Why are you foregoing? Empress, the Seven of Swords. Interesting. There is delay here, but it's for a reason. You're going slowly. You haven't stopped it altogether. You're going slowly. I see you going slowly in the future, and you haven't given up on it. No, I thought you might have suspended all activity after you've made such a bold declaration. At the time is nigh for love, to try again, to want more for myself, and you do. I think you're being cautious. I do. But there's something here you're learning about self-care and home energy and what an Empress is. What does that mean? The Empress energy. The one who gives all. The one who is creative, productive. This is the person that takes place of pride in our heart space. Okay, this is the person who creates the home, the life, maternal energy. I know that the Pentacle is important to you. You've already pulled it up once under King of Pentacles in your opening energy. Okay, it's that same laborious and busy activity that has kept you separated from your own sense of feeling and intuition. Cool, I got that. So I can tell, and I'm not surprised that we have the Queen of Pentacles again for you in the future. You're telling me you still want that. You want the stability. You want the comfort and care of home. You want a stable home. Okay? And you want that Empress. Okay, or you want someone to treat you as an Empress. This is the one who loves all, unconditionally. Someone who is highly productive, highly creative, okay, highly capable. Yes, there's some Seven of Swords here. You know you want these things, particularly that stability. But there's things you're learning about it, about what's right for me, so I can put the right person in that home space. It's a little different. So your perception is changing. But not changing as in random. There's this idea of I can tell you were closed off to love in the past. I don't know how severe it was. But you withheld some very strong aspects of yourself as it relates to feeling. And you had things to do. I know. You never fully gave up on it, but you didn't know how to engage in it. Okay. For some of you, distinctly, you were an Aquarius who said, I'm forsaking all concepts or hopes of love. And then you started to open. I don't know what hit your soft spot, honey. But something hit your soft spot. Hard. I don't know what it is. But it seems to be happening. And when I say now, you need to keep in mind tarot is very different for everyone. But your heart space is relaxing, and on the top of that, you want it to. You want love. You want to be open to it. But the thing is that you're approaching the outcome very differently. You want somebody who can reflect more of that stability energy, the pentacle energy. So not just about love for the sake of it, but what are we going to do with it? Outcome, output. Unconditional love, stability of household, productivity. In other words, for some reason your energy says, I don't want to just be in there doing it all by myself. I want a real helpmate. I want a real life partner. So I'm glad I'm opening myself back up to love, but I need a different perspective on how it gets executed. In other words, what's the point of it? I don't want to just be in love for the sake of it. I want it to have an outcome. A feasible one, a viable one. And there's a part of you that understands how you treat yourself is how you understood you should be treated by a hypothetical partner. You don't know if you're ready to fully engage in that, but that's what you want it to be. So it's kind of like you're learning as you go. And perhaps this is something you had to learn the hard way. It's not enough to just be in love. I actually want it to mean something. It needs to have core principles of life surrounding it. I want stability of household, and I want my person to mean something to me. And I guess that means I got to mean something to me first. So it's been delayed, but in the terms of your understanding, or rather your focus is shifting from just relationships and love connectivity and how good that feels to it should probably serve a point. I want more for myself. I want somebody else who shares those hard-working values with me. Who knows how to handle things when they come up. I want a helpmate. There's serious helpmate, life mate energy over here. And it's like, if I can't do well for myself, I'm not going to find somebody who can reflect that same energy. Let's move it forward. But still, you're learning some beautiful things. Your perception regarding love, rather specifically the love output, is changing. It's not enough to just be in love. You want it to mean something, yeah? So who is this person surrounding you? I do apologize. I do apologize. All right. Two of Wands. Show me that Two of Wands, please. Show me that Two of Wands, please. I promised myself I would be more cognizant of the time. I did. I am hashtag tarot movie. However, 90 minutes might be a little ridiculous. Unless, of course, that's how you get your jam on. Is you just have me in the background while you're doing stuff. And people have. They've told me that. All the time. Oh, I totally listen to you when I clean the house. I mean, yeah. And people say they listen to me while they're at work. I'm just saying, just make sure you have that function switch on your brain that says you're still working, you know. Listening to Sassy Scorpion Tarot at work. I don't want to be getting you in trouble at work, honey. All right? Show me that Two of Wands, please. I do apologize. It's really bad. I am highly, highly prone. Two of Wands for the Two of Wands. My. Decisions, decision. That's literally the translation. Decisions, decisions. Also looking backward out on your energy. You reflecting back on them. Man, there's somebody here that you pushed off and refused to talk to for a while, and it was a strong connection too. Lovers. Gemini energy, possibly. So, somebody's reflecting back on your energy with love. You were not in the space for it. You didn't want it. Pushed them off. Set boundaries. You held on to them. Let's make that clear. Four of Pentacles. But you're like, I'm not having it. I'm not having it. I'm not having it. I see that they tried to talk to you multiple times. Two of Wands, Two of Wands. They tried to approach you several times. You were not having it. They tried to get you to see things from their perspective, whatever that is, whatever it's about. I don't know. But you weren't having it. Whatever is it that they were trying to present to you from their point of view of love, it did not match up to where you were at the time. Why you or any Aquarius pushed them off specifically and wouldn't engage in their energy fully, but you wouldn't let it go fully either, that's down to you. I can only read so much. How it applies to you as an individual, all of you, I couldn't say. Which reminds me, take what resonates, leave it does not. Reverse energies as it applies. Collective readings equal collective application, which means it may or may not apply to you, in which case, check your other placements or I'll catch you in the next one. Okay? I need to start saying that more and more often as people insist on getting more and more angry on taking readings that aren't theirs. Or perhaps they are theirs and they just don't want to listen to it. Two of Wands, the Two of Wands, the Lovers. I can see that this person has tried to talk to you multiple times. Talking. Two of Wands is very basic, low-level communication, decision-making. Okay? Strong connection and or possibly a Gemini. But you weren't having it. You were not having it. There was something here that they were trying to present to you and you said no. Why? Your reasons are your own, but it's looking to me like you were just not in a place. No. You were in a place where you could not be open to love. Five of Wands, and it caused conflict. No shit. It caused conflict. Five of Wands. No shit. So, fast forward for this person, whoever they are. Show me this Eight of Cups, please. Tried to emotionally disengage from you. Keep themselves emotionally safe from you. Eight of Swords. But without any real results. Again, very strong 8 energy for this person. So some critical stuff happening now. August. Coming up. They acted blind to their own feelings. Refused to see them or engage in them. It's a safety thing. Too much overthinking. And what happens is when we overthink way too much, we start to tell ourselves we must not have feelings. That's the price you pay when you constantly reflect upon your feelings from a headspace. You're going to start to think you don't have feelings. What else, please? Ten of Pentacles. Strength in what? No, not stable at all. Ten of Swords, Ten of Pentacles, those kind of knock each other out. Their current energy suggests that it's not out to form anything. So, whether that's you looking outwards at love somewhere else and we're very much wanting it, possibly reconciling with them, their energy suggests that it's not open to building anything. Okay. I cannot tell what way or which way your love energy is trying to open up back towards them as judgment. Seven of Cups, it's a possibility. Or just looking out for options in love that have nothing to do with this person, but their energy is telling me their energy is not interested in building anything. It's become kind of numb mentally, shut down. They cannot contribute to the strength of a real world energy with you. Ten of Pentacles is, of course, our most realistic 3D energy that suggests this is what we can do, this is what we're capable of, this is what we can achieve. This is the kind of home, career, community, big thing is the community in the Ten of Pentacles, family, friends, This is who I'm connected to. These are my resources. This person says, no, I can't do any of those things. With Aquarius, I'm too numb. I'm too emotionally withdrawn. I'm too out of tune with my feelings. They tried talking to you very strongly back here. What they were trying to get you to see or understand, I do not know. But now their energy in present day, fast forward, says, I'm not building, I can't build anything. It's not happening. What were they trying to... I'm just going to go ahead and, you know... I'm just going to do... So, what were they trying to talk to you about? Your energy, let's make this clear, says it was not open to play. It didn't let go, but that it was not open for business, not in love. And now that it is open in love, this person's telling me they're not interested in building and or connecting to anything. They're too shut away. What were they trying to get you to understand? The Hermit, wanting to heal. The love energy, specifically Queen of Cups. So I do apologize. So this person might have tried to communicate with you in the recent past that hey, this is a strong connection, Aquarius. I still have very strong feelings for you. I would like to heal things. I want to know why they're presenting to me such lovely, unassuming energy. They're trying to talk to you, trying to work things out. Strong feelings for you, strong connection. Let's work on it, right? Enough time has passed, or we're both experienced people, we can figure it out. And you're like, no, I don't have time for this. I'm busy. There's chaos here and I'm trying to counter the chaos. I'm trying to fix the chaos. This is not a good time for me. You didn't let it go fully either. I'm so sorry. I know I can't keep saying that, but it's driving me crazy. So if it's driving me crazy, I imagine it's driving some of you crazy too. Alright guys, there's nothing I can do about it. I apologize. I get complaints on the voice thing all the time. There's nothing I can do about it. I'm highly subject to allergies. I live in Central Texas where oak, cedar, and just pollen explodes annually. Oh boy. Okay, now they're showing me, there it goes, that's better, 8 of Pentacles. Now they're showing me 8 of Pentacles in the future. What is this 8 of Pentacles, please? What is this 8 of Pentacles, please? The Hanged Man. Six of Pentacles as well, that's just repetition. Okay, what else, please? What about it? You're both showing me Hanged Man. Is this what we both want? I don't know if I can build that kind of energy with you. Fully suspended, holding back, 4 of Pentacles. Hey, you got it, babe. Okay, I got it. You got it, babe. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, Aquarius. I can see that in the past they pushed kind of hard. They pushed kind of hard, right? To heal the connection, bring it together. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. They pulled 2 of Wands twice. With the Lovers, I still got strong feelings for you. We can work it out. The Hermit, we can fix it. I know we can. I know we can. You can't tell me that there's not a lot between us. And yeah, I can tell that there were strong feelings because you chose to hold on to them even while you insisted you didn't have time for it, or you were too busy, or that's just not where you were. And all those things might have been true, Aquarius, but the thing is that you held on to it. For how long, I don't know. Like I said, 4 of Pentacles can be kind of rough on the timeline. Okay? I just know that the second you start showing me that you're open to love, that you want it, you want the options again. You want to be in love again. You want to try. You want to give it a crack. They're telling me I ain't building shit. I ain't trying to work on nothing. You said you didn't want to work on nothing. You said you had nothing to contribute. And they're in a place where they can't feel their feelings. Therefore, they're not going to contribute much. They're kind of mentally numb and emotionally numb at this point. They themselves, side note, I don't know that it has anything to do with you. They themselves might be going through something rather tumultuous, okay, in terms of their own sense of stability. And I don't know that you're necessarily connected to it because you're showing me energy that's open inviting, open-minded, specifically open-hearted. Okay, which is beautiful right here. They're telling me their world is blind and dark and painful and kind of scary. And I hope that they get through a space where they can work through it. But yeah, they're telling me they can't build anything with you. Or they're not in a space to. And then Eight of Pentacles, by all rights, is meant to be some at least bare minimum cooperation and rigidity between two people. The ability to work and compromise. Hanged Man. They have no feeling in that. Yet Four of Pentacles, they choose to hold on. So, not great. Not terribly cooperative. A little bit begrudging. You're showing me, Hanged Man, and that your emotional energy wants to develop something just right or just so, and not necessarily with this person. Yet you're showing me high levels of productivity within the Hanged Man. The whole point of being a Hanged Man, okay, we start like this. This is how I see the world always. Okay? We go upside down to learn new shit, to see things literally with different eyes. Here's the problem with the Hanged Man, especially when I see a lot of slowdown energy attached to it. Okay? Withholding energy, small energy, like the pages. It typically means we go in this upside down state and we stay there. We insist we're no wiser for wear. We insist we still don't know. We insist we're still learning, or we're still taking a time out, and this can go on for a long time. It's a non-active Hanged Man. They still, in their love energy, are telling me they don't know how to cooperate with you, or that they even want to. Yet they're holding on. It's not exactly what you are looking to achieve. You're showing me, Hanged Man, for very different reasons. Queen of Pentacles, a match over here for your energy, okay? Slowly your love energy is beginning to learn with a new perspective that is positive, that your love energy, if you're going to feel it again, by God, it needs to mean something that goes somewhere, particularly where that stability is concerned. So this person is marked with instability, and you want the opposite of that, is my point. And Seven of Swords, there's doubts here about this, the love connection, what that has all meant, and your love energy up until this point. Has it led to any of those things? Stability, maturity of ownership, claiming, productivity, unconditional love. It's beautiful to be in love, Aquarius says, but not necessarily with you. I want something more. So yeah, I can see them. They were really trying to impose their perception on you in the past, eh? You weren't in space, a space to deal with it. You did your Four of Pentacles time. You did your holding on time. So when you got into a space where you could start feeling your feelings again, that's beautiful. But there's something here you've learned. Active Hanged Man versus non-active Hanged Man. I don't know why they're giving me such heavy markers of not being able to be sustaining or stable. Maybe that's why they were pitching such a fit back here in the past, trying to attach themselves to you. Perhaps you offered the only avenue of stability they've ever known, because they're showing me they're unable to build that kind of life. Not without you. Probably not without anyone, really. That's why I'm always an advocate of being able to stand on your own 2 feet. Honey, if you can't stand on your own 2 feet, you're not going to get a damn thing done in this life. You know. Perhaps. Again, it might have been lovely to be in love with this person. But if you understood here, as your love energy was shifting, that it should probably mean something more in the end. Particularly that stability. Building a life with someone. That's what you want, the Hanged Man. That's what your perception is shifting to. The output. Not chaos, not destructiveness. You might have spent a lot of time trying to tidy up your energy with this person's connection. The huge emphasis here is that my love energy needs to mean something. They're telling me they can't cooperate like that, or they don't have enough to build with you. So at least that's honest. Okay. Shared energy. You had started out here with a strong truth. Show me that Ace of Swords, please, for Aquarius. Okay. Show me that Ace of Swords, please. Show me that Ace of Swords. Show me that Ace of Swords, please. It's interesting. Perhaps you did reduce your energy towards them on purpose. The Fool. Some would say that you... Personally, I don't think I used to associate the Fool with Aries, but it's not a proper designation. Yours will always be the Star. First and foremost. As well as the King of Swords. Okay, we can't be doing all this. It's repetition. It's repetition, honey. It's repetition. People ask me all the time, what do you use so many decks so I can see the patterns. We got 4 of Pentacles, 10 of Swords, 3 of Swords, 7 of Cups. Love, pain, holding on, endings, not letting go of the ending. Yet there's an ending here. It was done in the 3D, but energetically you two are still lingering and holding on, trying to move forward. Too much mental headspace shit. Okay, let's narrow it down, please. What is the strong truth here? Show me that Ace of Swords, please. Show me that Ace of Swords, please. Good God, it's just like, honey, no, look, Aquarius, we can't do the whole deck. We can't do the whole deck. I got it. As you continue to move forward, however, you're going to increase your sense of independence and strong sense of self-esteem, passion, and direction. The more you continue to gravitate towards the love that you want, okay, the life that you want, the more your steam picks up for it. But again, the output needs to be different than what you've experienced in the past. Show me the Ace of Swords, please. Let's get to it. There you are, the Fool. Okay, how so? 7 of Swords. You doubted yourself. You doubted yourself. Why? For this person. 6 of Cups. You doubted yourself for this person. Your ability. You showed me hesitation. Just completely taking off and opening back up. It was there. It was tempting. Okay? It was there. It was tempting. It was. But you kind of retained your truth that, yeah, you might have been holding on, but you also held this off for a reason. Sticking to it. Perception. Your perception was that part of you was really well and truly inclined to just kind of blast yourself back open to this. But there was those doubts, and that's the reason why you pushed it off. And you were kind of cold and shoving it off. You weren't done with it. 4 of Pentacles. A little mechanical, but there was a reason why you resisted it. You didn't fully open yourself up to it. You stuck to your truth. Ace of Swords, again, your master symbol. What it is you know to be true, your particular perception and or truth. Okay? Right here. I see them trying to talk to you. Let me fix it, let me fix it. But there's something here they just can't offer you, and that has to do with stability. And I know you love this person. I know you did. That's why you were so tempted. I hate using that word tempted, but you were so tempted to kind of blast the door open again with this person. Make it feel foolish, lighthearted. Just do it. Just do it, Aquarius. Just do it. But there's something in the energy that fails to be stable, which is where you want it to be, because you're kind of tired of running around fixing things on your own and not having someone to come home to that reflects the stability you want, the unconditional love you want. The productivity that you want. Show me this 9 of Swords. Show me that 9 of Swords, please. Eight of Swords, Four of Swords, a lot of mental headspace shit. Page of Cups, of course, very small emotional investment. Keeping yourself kind of detached from this. You're trying to clear up your head. At least you were, I mean, good God, your mental energy is all over this. Your mental energy is all over this. It's extra crispy. Okay. Oh, God, you had so much mental stuff about this. Repeating thoughts, quietness, just being quiet. Trying not to give too much of yourself to this. You had a lot of mental energy to clear up, honey. A lot of it. Okay, let's just fast forward. They did too. This is supposed to be shared. They're showing me the Eight of Swords again. We got the Nine of Swords. You've already displayed that. So I'm seeing repeating patterns for the both of you. You both take this shit to a mental headspace about what it is that you want and what you don't get, what it is that they want, but they don't know how to give you. It's like, and the thing is here, honey, the thing is, for some reason, the idea of bringing this connection into 3D makes this person freak out and kind of withdraw. Give more to this, be stable, be predictable. Oh, God. Consolidate family and friends and finances and build a life together. Holy shit. So I don't know if this person is a commitment phobe, but it's like they literally don't have enough to contribute to the connection in the 3D. So again, it's like your energy is telling me it's all well and good to be in love, but not necessarily with you. My kind of goals in this life have changed, you know. I want someone that I know I can come home to, and they're predictable, and that we can build a life together. Like, I know what I'm coming home to. There's something in your energy that suggests I'm tired of it, man. I'm tired of the erratic life. You know? I work so hard, and that's one of the things that contributes to the craziness, is how much I'm having to compensate for 2 people, 3 people. I want love to be more than just love, honey. I want it to mean something. It needs to be a quality of life that comes from this. And this is what you're learning in the positive, and they're retracting from it in the negative. You see what I'm saying? It's like you reckon this person just continues to give you more and more evidence that you two are not in the same goals. There's something about this person's energy that says, I'm just not competent like that. That's sad. I'm not built like that. I'm not competent like that. I can't contribute to the life force like that. Something like that. I don't know. It's weird. So I can see in the past you were tempted to just throw your energy back on this person, but you're like, I have Ace of Swords. I'm sticking to it. Show me the Page of Swords. Minimal engagement with their energy. Keeping an eye on the situation. Could be that they're keeping an eye on you. Goodness knows. Page of Swords. The Moon. Learning about the Moon energy. Pisces. Doesn't have to be Pisces, but Pisces, of course. 2 of Pentacles. Mixed emotions. Yeah, the shared energy between you two is minimal in future. I can see that they've completely withdrawn but still holding on. You're trying to shape your life into a different direction where your love means more. And there's a bunch of garbage here under the Moon about being emotionally confused, keeping an eye out, not really engaging, not really willing to learn, okay? Keeping the emotions a secret, and even if they didn't, it would be confusing anyway. Honey, you know, I know you had feelings for this person, but that doesn't mean that they were correct for you. Yeah. In summary, 3 of Wands, the Hierophant, Death, Taurus, Scorpio doesn't have to be. I always like how Scorpio is depicted in this deck. Isn't she beautiful? Beautiful. But strongly committing to waiting. That's over. You know. Something here has ended. I'm tired. Tired of... You know, there's love energy here, but we can't seem to build much of a life out of it. I see this person trying to talk to you saying, we can work it out, and you were tempted for a minute, but you stuck to your guns. A lot of pain, a lot of mental, God knows how long this happened, but they just kind of energy consistently proves that it's not stable. Or refuses to emotionally develop. And when somebody is emotionally developed, they have goals. They have a healthy sense of self, what they're doing, why they're doing it, i.e. motivation. And then thus they lend it to their own Six of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, whatever. The more we believe in ourselves, the more, in fact, we invest in ourselves. And this person's energy says they can't do that. That they don't know how. They wouldn't know square one from square 10. And it's like there's even the barest basic principles of cooperation and being able to work with this person. No, I refuse to change my perspective. Finding a new way to talk to each other, finding a new way to develop with each other, fuck no. No, this is not what we're doing. I don't know how to do that. That's threatening, and I don't want to change. But you're like, I'm actually willing to see things differently. I love you. But there's no stability attached to you. There's no sense of giving back from you. There's no sense of grounding or home with you. What are you contributing to this exactly? And I have to agree with you calling them out like that, Aquarius, because they're telling me the connection's strong, that they want to heal it, but then they have nothing to back it up. Not in the real world, honey. Not where it counts. You know? It's kind of like you feel so strongly about it. Prove it. Work with me. Give me more. Show me that you're contributing more to this, to us, not less. Tell me it's not just me over here working my ass off for the sake of stability. But yes, no, whatever this is to you, what relationship it is, commitment, I don't know. But the idea of waiting for things to shape up, that's over. Okay. Okay. I do hope that you get into this place of you finding your person. We're kind of pushing it already. That's kind of strong maternal energy right there. The Queen of Pentacles with the Empress. Unconditional love, protectiveness, productivity, home and hearth, stability, sensuality as well. Heavy sensual energy here. So of course we want the love, we want the passion, we want the productivity, safety, security. These are all beautiful things, and it's so strong here. And you were looking. You were looking. I hope you found it. Perhaps you're in the process now of actively searching. Perhaps you're going to be hit with a judgment call fairly soon. Look at that cup, Aquarius. Ooh. You want love to lead somewhere? Take a look at that one. Let me see if there's something here. Because I know you're feeling the call. Is there someone here, please? For Aquarius? This is the one that I do believe is getting left behind. They're showing me they're not willing to look at the hard, they're not putting in the hard work. They wouldn't know how. I know that they want the connection for the sake of wanting it, and possibly for even loving you. But when it comes to like real world application of said love, they act blind, or they don't know what to do with it. They're helpless, or they don't know how to stand on their own 2 feet. You want the opposite of that. This is that person that says, I can have a job, I can have a family, I can run this house, and I won't break a sweat. That's what that is. And you're already showing me half of that. You want the stability, but just like you can't have it, not with this person. And you've been so wrapped up in the busyness that you've tapped out of that feeling, you know, that you should find your equal, not your not equal. Is there someone here, please? Or is this hypothetical? When you get into that space, so it's conditional, the Seven of Cups is here again for you. When you get into that space when you can stop fighting the regret or remorse of whatever this connection means to you, how the love is here, but the real life productivity isn't. When you get out of that space, when you stop kind of resisting it, okay, that's when you're going to start feeling your outward sense of Seven of Cups. Okay. I know it's easier said than done. I know you had love energy for this person. I see you holding on for it. And they want to fix it. But when rubber meets the road, they're not there. Not where it counts. And that's your whole fucking point about the future, honey. You want it to count. You know? So when you stop fighting yourself in that aspect about the loss of this and accepting it for what it is and learning from it, again, your perspective is shifting. Your perception, you bounce it back on them. You stuck with your Ace of Swords. Good job. But when it comes to the output of your love energy, relationships, that's changing. And it's for the positive. So when you can stop mourning that particular cups that have fallen, when you can stop fighting yourself on it, learn from it, that is when you will in fact open up to the Seven Cups, that calling, and enter a state of grace and self-care and love, that Queen of Pentacles energy. But you have to stop fighting yourself. Stop fighting, work on that. Work on that. This person's not working with you in the way that you want them to. So you can at least cooperate with yourself. Stop fighting you. Then you can open yourself up into that beautiful Seven of Cups energy. Because you're going to openly manifest eventually when the timing's right, whenever that is to you. For some of you it is August. And oh my, doesn't that pick up. Some of you now in Leo season, which runs into August 21st. Okay. There you go. For some, yeah, and for some of you, that runs hand in hand with Virgo season, right after. Okay, cool. So the timing is now. When you stop fighting yourself, okay, I don't think we need charms. I'm not feeling the charms. What I'm feeling is this. Show me. Runner. Oh boy. You have to keep in mind, honey, there's a reason you pushed off this person's energy. You did feel like the fool. I know you strongly considered, I know you did, baby, I see it. You strongly considered giving this person a second chance because your emotions with this person run deep, particularly where the memories are concerned. They represent nostalgia and times of love of the past, when you could love somebody for the sake of just feeling those lovely feelings. Back when love was just love, and there wasn't so much attached to it in terms of stability and home and hearth and care and Ten of Pentacles shit, you know? Family, needs, community, finances. It was just so easy, and that's why you were like, I'm holding on to them because they represent that time in my life when I could just love for the sake of it, and we didn't have to lock things down, and I didn't have the need for stability, and I could carry this, and I knew I could. But you refrained from it, possibly ran from it, but I don't really think it's you. Their energy tells me they're not capable of building a 3D with you or contributing more. You know? That time of loving just for being able to love is over. At least for you it is. Right? It needs to mean something. Oh, honey, that shit's for teenagers and people in college. When there's not so much of that emphasis of, yeah, but it needs to go somewhere. Right? I know that this person represented the opposite of that. They could keep running in that feeling. It's just good enough to be in love, Aquarius. Why do we have to lock it down? Why do we have to put labels on it? What do you mean I need to get like a job and to hold my own? Like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? What do you mean I have to be protected? What do you mean I have to do something? What, like, what? No. I know, and I don't mean to, it's just that the inability to help build is so strong on this person. Vivid dreams for some of you. You have very vivid dreams about them, or they have very vivid dreams about you. Yes, if you two have a strong connection, that doesn't necessarily mean it's the right one for you. There's a good chance that you have dreams attached to them. But yeah, runner. Somebody who runs from the responsibility of the thing. Someone who does not contribute. They just kind of hold on for the sake of it. Not willing to compromise. They see things as they are. You know, something like that. Not enough real feeling or positive change present. You know what I'm saying? I guess I'm saying. They kind of just want things to go as they are. Okay? Whereas you want a stronger sense of something. Something you can rely on. Someone who knows how to bring their A game. You know what I'm saying? Okay. I think that's enough. That's enough, honey. That's enough. Oh, all right. I can hear you. I can hear you, Christina. Christina. The charm, Christina. Okay. Okay, you got it. S. Really? One initial? S. The cat. And I saw your intuition back here. It tried to come out and play, but you was too busy and overwhelmed with running around trying to fix shit. Busy bee. Yes, indeed. The wreath. Indication of the world. Yes, cycle's closing for some of you. Upcoming December will be important, and for some of you, last December was important. Okay? Particularly in that failure of sense of tradition, normatives, gifts, the ability to give someone their worth and their value, the recognition of that person. Okay? All that in terms of energy exchange. That's you. Big star. That's you. The star. You are the star, honey. For some of you, you might be a little famous, yeah. I can see that. For some of you, yeah, you might be well recognized. You might be a person of recognition, I swear to God. And I just say that because I see somebody constantly, just on planes, constantly traveling. You might be someone who's a little notable. In which case, you're pulling all the weight in this, and they just might be going along for the ride. There, I said it. P-I-E. Pies. P-I-E-S. Shut up. Pies. For some of you, that's confirmation. I don't know what's up with that, but that's okay. And then zombie here. Same thing, day in, day out. The drudgery of it, not being a very emotionally attached or thriving at all. Doing the same thing over and over again. That zombie energy, and some of you just don't get enough sleep. Straight up. Some of you do not get enough sleep. H, and then feather, which is you. But of course, you might be dealing with a fellow air sign. I did see some strong Gemini. But yes, we also have possibly Libra. We have Virgo, Pisces. Some earth energy here. Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. Okay. There you go. Aquarius, I hope this was helpful to you. Good on you for sticking to your perception in the past. It came across as a little rough. A little not open-minded. But it actually served you well. It did. You stuck to your perception back here. Okay? And that actually served you well. I could see where you gave this person or were inclined to, but you didn't. And that served you well. It allowed you to see if this person has such big talks, or tried to have such big talks with you, about healing the connection. It's very, very strong. I have very strong feelings for you, but then they continue to fail to back it up in the real world and contribute to it and take it seriously. For somebody that keeps coming across so strong, why aren't you taking it seriously? You say all this, but then you're showing me you're not willing to build, see this constructively, or put the best parts of yourself into this. Right? It's because you want more. That's enough. Aquarius, you put it in the comments as you see fit. Good job to you. Congratulations to you. I like how you're opening up to what you want to see at the end of the day, whereas they are holding back and holding on to what used to work for them. In other words, their energy hasn't changed. Yours has. It was a rough ride for you in terms of learning that thing, especially where our big, strong feelings are concerned. But yet, nevertheless, you are learning it, right? You'd rather have somebody come home to that you know what's up and you can rely on and count on, and they contribute to the life force, instead of just being like, but I love you, Aquarius, and that's enough, right? All you need is love. Oh, honey. Oh, honey, the Beatles meant a little more than that. They meant just a wee bit more than that. All you need is love. Oh, yeah. Yeah, sometimes you also need a good head on your shoulders and 2 strong feet to stand on. You know what I'm saying? Okay. All right, Aquarius, honey. I'll see you in a couple weeks. Take care. Be well.